Back in November, I did a video with a bunch of dollar shop art supplies from Dollar Tree. And it was a very popular video, you all seemed to really like it, and so many of you asked if I would do it again in the future. So I did, a couple of days ago. I went back into Dollar Tree, got a few things, and I deliberately chose things that I hadn't seen in there before, just to kind of mix it up a little bit. Now, I first got this paint set from Jot, which is like the Dollar Tree brand. It's got one of those really rubbish paintbrushes in there, so I'm probably just gonna end up using like my more decent paintbrushes, I'm not sure yet. Also from Jot, I got this 8-piece watercolor set, and I've never used watercolors from the Dollar Tree shop before, so it should be quite interesting to see how it actually works. Next up, I got some metallic pencils, and they had no more of these. I got the last one, so they're either very popular or they didn't really have many in stock. But apparently the metallic, there's 6 of them in here, and don't know how I'm going to use them, but we're going to figure it out. Speaking of pencils, I also got a small, adorable little cute Crayola travel set of pencils, which should be fun to use. I've not really ever used Crayola pencils before, so should be interesting. And last but not least, I got some glitter and adhesive for the glitter. My carpet's going to thank me. Make sure you follow me over on Instagram because I post a lot of my more decent art there. And I'm going to be doing some giveaways there over this coming year as well. So make sure you follow me there. Also Twitter. I'm having giveaways throughout January on Twitter, so yeah, let me know your favourite super cheap art supply. That's my question for today. And yeah, I think it's time we start, and wish me luck. Okay, so I thought it would be a fun idea to use this random idea generator that I came across the other day. This is by Alexander Lozada. Lozada, I hope I said that right. And basically you can randomise and get some ideas of what you could draw. I really, really like the idea of that, but I'm going to try randomising it again. Okay, your fave mythological craft. I can't talk. Your fave mythological figure. Oh my god. Your fave mythological figure is now in a video game or a different video game. Okay. You know what? I actually love that. I love that. I love Mario, so I could do like a Mario world background, but with what's my favourite mythological creature? Okay, so I have this big sketchbook here. This is just one by Strathmore, I believe it is. Yes, Strathmore. And I am going to draw out, I like dragons, I think they're really awesome. So I'm going to draw out a dragon on the paper and just try and get something loosely together. And then I'm going to use my mixed media paper by something. This is also by Strathmore, I believe it's the dark green Strathmore mixed media paper. And that's what I'm actually going to be drawing on so I can use paint on it. I've just come across this. And did anyone else watch this? It's called Dragon Tales. I absolutely love it. Yes, I'm wearing my dressing gown. Don't judge me. I loved this. This is kind of what I want to go for. More cutesy dragon on like a Super Mario background. I think that would be neat. Okay, so this is what I've come up with so far. As you can see, it's very rough. I just wanted a general idea of what I was going to do. So I think I'm going to have him sort of either stood or walking along the Super Mario World background path. And obviously, if you've never played it before, basically you have like these question blocks and there's items in them and it's just a lot of fun. And in the background they've got like these cutesy little hills. I think it might be really fun to put that onto paper. So I'm going to take my mixed media pad now and then really properly draw it out and give a go the dollar supplies. I might stick to something just simple like this. But maybe even more, we need something cool in the background. Gonna do something along the lines of this. I'm not sure what yet, but we'll figure it out as we go. So I think first of all, we should try swatching out our paints. I used to have paints like this as a kid and I used to get them all over me for obvious reasons, but this paintbrush sucks. So I've got the blue on the paintbrush and we are gonna swatch to see. That isn't actually that bad, to be honest. I could definitely, I mean, it's not great, clearly, but I could definitely work with that. Let's try the pale blue now. Oh yeah, that is not the best. Yeah, actually, no, you know what? It's not that bad. Yellow isn't that bad either, to be fair. So that's orange. And then lastly, we have pink. So they're not great, but they're not actually that bad either. And they're definitely something I can work with. Watercolor wise, I am very nervous about these. I honestly don't think these are going to be good at all, but I hope that I am pleasantly surprised. Oh, they've child-proofed it again. Okay, so we got one of those lovely, lovely plastic paintbrushes. Moment of truth. Are you ready for the watercolors? Oh, it's purple. Okay. And you know what? That's actually not that bad. I mean, it's not the best, but it's also dollar store watercolors, so you don't expect a lot. I think you could probably definitely build it up though. Maybe not. Well, I'm somewhat surprised. The darker the colour, the more hope I have. Okay. I mean, it's more grey than anything, so it's definitely not a pigmented, super pigmented black. Like, for example, my Winsor & Newton, which are, you know, obviously more expensive. That's, you know, what you're comparing it to and what you get for your money. But if you don't have a lot of money, this is still workable. Right, so now we have these metallic pencils. These are actually pretty creamy. They're more of a soft core pencil, but they're pretty creamy. I really like these. I mean, I wouldn't say they're metallic, but I suppose they have kind of a sheen to them. Can you see that? So these were just called artist metallic pencils. So if you do see them in your local Dollar Tree, definitely do try to pick them up. Let's compare these to the Crayola. Now, I have never, ever, ever actually ever used Crayola pencils before. I mean, maybe when I was a kid, I might have used them, but oh, look how cute they are. Okay, I actually take it back because I like these more than I do the metallic ones. They're better than I thought they would be. I really do like these metallic pencils, but the Crayola ones are awesome as well. That's what our swatches are like. These are the colours I'm going to be working with today in the types of mediums, and I think it's about time that we got started. Okay, so he's kind of turned into a bit of a Yoshi hybrid, but I felt like he needed some sort of shoe, so I gave him some Converse high tops, somewhat there, as you can see. I've also added a couple of more modern clouds in and one of the old-fashioned bushes. I've put in a question block here, got a little pipe. I'm still unsure if I should put something in that, to be honest, maybe like a piranha plant. So I thought I would start out with the paint. It wasn't too bad. It did its job okay, but it just doesn't want to not be globby. Like, look at this. You can kind of see it just will not flatten nicely as I paint. And I did sort of try to do something a bit more blendy, like, oh, I'll put a bit of yellow with this to make it look cooler. Didn't want to know, though, at all. It just kind of stayed that same kind of lime green colour. That's it. I did use the Crayola pencil on the ground, as you can see. I did start to realise at this point I felt that I'd bitten off a little bit more than I could chew, and maybe I should have done something a bit simpler. But unfortunately, I didn't, so that's what I was left with. Wait till you see the glitter at the end. That was fun. That was fun. I thought it would be quite cool to make him like a purple dragon because it seemed like the most appropriate colour to me. I did use the metallic pencils before realising I didn't really have any way to blend them out. I didn't have any variation in purple of any other colour to give him more dimension, so I kind of regretted that choice initially. I then decided to get ahead of myself and picked up the glitter adhesive to paint on the big bush and make it all glittery because that makes sense. So as you can see, I made a massive mess opening the glitter, but surprise, surprise, that's just me. Wait till you see the desk at the end. It's a state. It just gets progressively worse. But it came out quite cute. I was really happy with it. It was just fun. It was an excuse to use glitter again because when really, as an adult, can you have an excuse to use glitter when you don't have a kid? You know, it's just one of those things that you got to try out. I then realised that I hadn't done any more with the hills, so I used the metallic pencil for that and made them really strangely shaped. It then occurred to me that I hadn't used my watercolours yet and the background was still white, so I got out the watercolours again to paint the sky, and honestly, the watercolours are probably the best thing I bought. They're not the best, of course, but I feel like everything else was pretty mediocre. The watercolour paints were, you know, semi-decent. The only thing I'll say is, though, you can't really build them up because you get like a blue or the same blue, really, if you build it up. So you don't have a lot of option. But I had the absolute genius idea next of painting the big cylinder hill behind my purple dragon. Purple. Yes, I immediately regretted this choice, but I did it anyway. I thought, you know, I need to fix this. It doesn't look good. So I thought I had a really smart idea by making my dragon all pink glitter because he's magical. And yeah, what the heck happened? I don't know. I messed up so bad, but I was determined to fix it. I tried. It was pretty difficult. I did notice, however, the pink glitter sort of stained the paint fuchsia, which really did help me bring out a nicer colour to the dragon, so that was a positive there. Pro tip, if you mess up with glitter in your mid-20s and can't use it properly, use your fingernail to scrape it off. There you go. So I thought it would be really clever, even more clever, to add like tons more glitter to the dragon because why not? I did slightly think that it would look better, and to be fair, it actually did work a little bit, but I used a fine liner. Don't call me a cheater, even though I kind of cheated. It was a little bit over $1 from Michael's, this fine liner, and I just needed it to kind of bring it together a little bit better because I didn't buy anything like this in the dollar shop. I then also used some 50-cent apple barrel paint to fix the white spots that I'd messed up, which again, I didn't cheat because it was 50 cents, but it wasn't from the Dollar Tree, just saying. And there it is. He's a bit of a mess. He's okay. I like it actually. I don't dislike it. It's very simple, but that's kind of what I was going for. I wish I hadn't messed up so badly with the dragon, but at the same time, he's unique. He's more unique. I think in the future, I'd probably just have made the hill behind him not purple and then had him just a cute purple dragon by himself. But yeah, that's what it is. I rate this paint 4 out of 10. The Crayola pencils, I'd probably rate a 7 out of 10. The metallic pencils, probably like a 6.9. The watercolors, a good 6 out of 10. And the glitter was -5 out of 10 for the mess because my desk is ruined now. So thank you so incredibly much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments down below what you'd like to see me create next. I really enjoyed this. I'd love to know though what your favourite super cheap art supplies are, because I might make a video on suggestions that you give me. So yes, thank you so incredibly much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video.